So it's a little version of Stomp here on the Creek this week.
Creek Week.
Have you ever been to Stomp?
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
My goodness. Someone put it in the comments below, a little link that shows Alex what Stomp is. It's only the coolest Broadway show ever.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we're not talking about that.
No.
No, we're talking about
more
side
artsy,
doors.
artsy stuff, man.
Yes, actually. So speaking of artsy things, we got a really cool side door kind of outreach event with the Family Fun Night.
Yeah, so you maybe have heard of these painting venues.
Yeah.
Where people go on dates and they'll go paint and they'll drink wine and paint. And we're not going to drink wine, but we wanted to do something similar.
Okay.
And so we said we're going to do a paint and slurp.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And the difference is there's milkshakes.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, milkshakes.
That's even better than wine, everybody.
Yeah, milkshakes. It's still bad for you. Anyway, but we're gonna get some canvases and we're gonna do it differently. Cause why not?
Yeah.
And we're gonna get a canvas. Everyone's gonna get a canvas. You're gonna make a little background, a little backdrop.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna pass it.
Ooh,
to the
so it's a
person.
paint and pass and slurp.
Paint, pass, slurp.
Paint, pass, slurp. Got it.
So as you
Oh,
pass
that's
and then
cool.
you slurp.
So it's
you know,
collaborative painting.
It's paint, pass, slurp. You know.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, that's gonna be fun.
And so it'd be a great opportunity for you to invite your unchurched friends, people who maybe wouldn't step foot in a church normally, but maybe they'd be willing to come and drink a milkshake and hang out with some people and maybe see that Christians aren't that weird.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe we aren't all judgmental.
Although painting, passing, and slurping milkshakes isn't terribly normal.
That is kind of odd.
But,
Okay,
but
but maybe we're not as
but your point's
judgmental.
still well taken. So
Yeah, well, maybe we're just not as judgmental as they think.
There you go.
Or maybe we're nicer than maybe they would expect us to be.
oh, I'd like that.
It would be nice.
But that'd be nice.
So Rick, why would AC3 invest in such an idea? Why would they do that?
Well, from the beginning, Alex, we've just kind of been part of our DNA to reach people who either have been burned by the church or haven't been to church in a very long time. And it's critical for our ministry just because that's kind of that's who we're surrounded by.
Yeah.
We live literally in one of the most unchurched states in the Union. And that was before the great de-churching of the last 25 years. So we've always been surrounded by either indifference to Christianity or outright hostility. So for us, we can't just assume that people on the outside are eager to come to church, just are waiting to come to church, that they actually have lots of obstacles. Some of them are stylistic, some of them are relational, and some of them are intellectual, right?
Sure.
It's like, I can't believe certain things that Christians believe because I don't think it's reasonable or whatever. So to reach people like that, we said we've got to, first of all, be in a relationship with them. And then secondly, we got to invest corporate resources into trying to create environments where we can break down some of those obstacles.
So Rick, would that explain why we do some dramas?
For example,
why we put so much effort into creative arts?
Yes.
And why we really focus in on environments?
Absolutely, because the number one thing is communication, right? So if we're going to break down pre-existing roadblocks to considering Christ, we're going to have to, at sometimes, cut through the intellect to hit to the heart, and that's sometimes what creative arts does. It's like, I'm sitting there coming to church, arms folded.
Right.
But yeah, you know what? You made me laugh. So it's like, okay.
Disarm you a little bit.
Disarms you a little bit, and okay, talk to me. I'm open. Listen, you sound normal. What you're saying. Other times, you need to bypass the heart to get to the head. Like, in other words, you got to speak directly at intellectual roadblocks, and you can't shy away from that. You can't pretend, oh, you know what? Don't worry about that thorny problem you have with the Bible.
Don't worry about the fact that you have an issue that God killed people.
Yeah, exactly. Just believe. Right? That's just bypass the mind and just. So sometimes we have to bypass the hard issues and just go straight for the mind. And so we have a huge emphasis on apologetics. We offer investigations as a class where your skeptical questions are the curriculum. So in all these ways, Alex, we've really tried to, just clear space, safe space for people to reconsider Christ, either by, like I said, bypassing the mind to get through the heart that just says, hey, listen, you can feel that we're like you and we can relate to you. And sometimes bypass the heart to get to the mind and say, we're going to deal with your questions. We're not going to treat them like we're not going to talk down to them.
Yeah.
Or pretend that they're not important.
Sure.
And stuff like that. So the side door that you're talking about that we're going to do this month, which we do every month, is just another example of this.
Yeah.
And it's another example of creating space where the church can interact with our unchurched friends in ways that tear down walls, that tear down pre-existing hostility. And sometimes it's just by being friends. Sometimes it's laughing, doing something fun.
Just being relational.
Did you guys have a great time doing karaoke this last month?
Oh, dude.
We weren't there, but we heard it was like crazy. But it was like fun, right?
I experienced and witnessed things I can't unsee.
Did someone actually hand you a microphone?
They did.
And you sang?
There's video, supposedly.
I must see this blackmail material.
It's out there.
This is blackmail material, AC3. So, but we, this is the point, right?
Well, it was fun, right?
Yeah,
we were all about having fun. And now you, as AC3ers or someone who's tuned into our YouTube channel, would know that this is why we do what we do. We're different, and we're different on purpose.
Yep.
Because we believe that every single thing we do should have a purpose.
Yes.
And that it should be intentional.
Yep.
And so, we're not just painting canvases.
That's right.
But we are. We are also just painting canvases.
It's painting canvases for Jesus.
With a purpose. But you don't have to paint Jesus.
Oh, okay. That's important.
Yeah, but I'm probably going to paint nuclear bombs on all of them.
Oh, yikes. Okay, well, mine will be stick figures.
Yeah, I can't paint it.
We'll see what
I'm
people
so
can
bad.
collaborate with you.
I'm so bad. But hey, we would invite you, so this is on March 21st, we invite you to come out to Allen Creek Community Church and have fun, man. We got plenty of ice cream. We're gonna do some milkshakes. They told me I'm not allowed in the kitchen. That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
And yeah, it should be a great time. So I just highly encourage you, man, if you got a friend or somebody in your circle that you just are like, man, I would love for them to come and experience community and not stay isolated, maybe this could be an opportunity for them. And guess what, guys? Here's the catch, because there's always a catch.
Uh-oh.
It's completely free.
Oh, great.
Great. Dang it.
Well, that's right up my alley.
Yeah. All right. Free, my favorite word. All right.
Come and draw your thing. What are you gonna draw again?
I'm gonna paint like a sunset, and I'm gonna pass it Slurp, and then whatever I get next, I'm just gonna do whatever I feel in the moment. You know?
Mushroom cloud.
It could be a mushroom cloud. It could be the Titanic. It could be.
Wow.
It could be anything, man.
You need some psychological help. All the things you're doing wrong.
They're all bad. All destructive. Yeah, it's gonna be like Becca's. Becca's gonna be like super nice and just an atomic.
And you're just gonna blow it up.